Hello everyone, my name is Anurag Jain and I am a developer advocate at Thales Group. This is the first segment of a series of videos where we are going to talk about the Ansible collection that has been developed to work with Thales CipherTrust Manager. In this video today, we are going to go through the steps on how you can download the above mentioned Ansible collection, how you can install that and run your first playbook. To help you follow along, I have posted all the relevant links that I'm using in this video series as part of the video description. So let's get started. To start using this collection, you can go to this particular repository which is hosted within the Thales CPL IO space on GitHub. You can clone this repo and then or you if you want to try this collection directly, you can go within Ansible and you can download this tar file as well. But yeah, if you want to make some code changes or if you want to understand it more, then you can clone this complete repository as well. So this is the place where the complete source code of this particular collection is hosted, and there are certain sample playbooks and a readme file, specifically how you can install it and use it for the very first time. And we are going to run through some of these steps today, just to let you get started with using this particular collection. Before doing it, a quick overview, like how this particular collection actually interacts with different components. So assuming that you already have an Ansible environment, running in your ecosystem, you can go ahead and install CipherTrust Ansible collection, as a tar.gz file, and then you can create or write your own Ansible playbooks, which can interact with this particular collection, as well as deploy some of the CipherTrust connectors or SDKs in your own application. So at the back end, this collection actually interact with CipherTrust Manager API to perform operations like configuring secrets, configuring connectors, creating interface. So some of these operations, they can be easily performed using this collection, and they interact directly with the CipherTrust Manager API. So I have already pulled this repository on my local environment. As you can see, the star file is available here. And to use this, you can see the same step on the README file as well. But you just need to run the Sensible Galaxy Collection install command here. So this will install this whole collection on this Ansible based environment, and now you can use all the modules and all the functionalities of this collection in your own playbook. And I have actually created a sample playbook just to go through it. So in this particular video, I'm going to go through a very simple use case where we are going to create a group on CipherTrust Manager. So this is how a playbook looks, which leverages this particular collections module. I'm going to use a very specific module in this particular demo, which is group underscore save. This collection is, or this particular module is responsible for operations like creating group, updating group, adding users to the group, those kind of things, right? So I'm creating a new task where group save is being invoked. The parameters that it leverages are like this. So you have to provide what type of operation you are going to perform on the group. I'm using create, and the name of the group you want to create, you can put any name. I'm using test. And then this local node is the variable which, and again, this has been documented on readme and other places, but this is where you define your CipherTrust Manager information, like where exactly your CipherTrust Manager is running, the IP or the FQDN of that. If the private IP is different, especially for cloud-based instances, if the private IP is different from this public IP, then you can define that port, which is typically 5432, and then credentials for accessing that CipherTrust Manager, and those credentials should be powerful enough, or they should have the capabilities to perform that particular operation. And I'm keeping verify as false here because I'm not doing a mutual authentication validation on my Ansible collection right now. So with this, and I've provided some of the information related to the CipherTrust Manager node, which I'm going to use in config.yaml. So I'm just skipping this, and the collection is installed. Only thing remaining is run this playbook, right? So it will it will perform some basic sanity. It will create a session with CipherTrust Manager, and it should be able to create a resource over there. We can quickly check uh, on the CipherTrust Manager if this particular group has been created or not. So if I go to, yeah, sorry, group. So if I put test here, so this is it. So this is the group which has been created for this particular operation. So yeah, basically this is pretty much the getting started with this particular Ansible collection. We are going to look into most such use cases, more detailed use cases in upcoming videos. But this is the first step. Download the collection, install it, create a playbook, and start using some of the modules as tasks in your playbook. And then you can run it and you can do similar configurations on CipherTrust Manager. Hope this helps you, and if you like it, please like it or subscribe it. And I will try to keep this particular channel up to date with more and more modules that we add to this particular collection, and if there's any other update to it. Till then, thank you so much, and thanks for listening to me.